These cutscenes are long. They're good. They're not unnecessary, but they're long. Especially when you have to pee.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Okay, and this is where I left off. When I tried to record this the first time. So the rest of this is all new to me. Little Miss Psychopants, hello. How are you? Look who's back. It's me. Give me 1 second. I gotta run to the restroom. Hold, please. Ooh, do not trust this bottle. It's a leanin'. Okay, let's move on. We've almost got enough for aerial. Oh, that's aerial blast. Okay, I found an item that updates that. Water? Water, yes. Who are you and what have you done with the... Sorry, were you under the impression that I don't drink water? All right, we got some side quests and whatnots. Let's clear out all these yellow dots. Oh, there's one way over there. Let's go up there first and work our way. Yeah, that's the play. That's the approach. Let's go grab that side quest. I'll talk to him on the way back. That's weird, Timmy. I don't know where you might have gotten the thought that I simply don't take in water like every other human being in the world, but you know, I guess it's my fault.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
What's a Bailey?
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives.
Right? It got all purple and stuff.
As you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking
Hello, Lone Wolf.
the busiest man in the
How are
highway
you?
to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Okay. Just tired. We had to do away with swaddle, so the baby's not sleeping great right now. Oh, I gotcha. I was just about to ask, how's the babby? Charlie has not been a swaddler. We have not swaddled her since, like, the first week. She is not digging it. She likes to be free.
Let us know if you find any
All right. Upgrade. I don't think I got... Oh, ask about Drake's breath.
Must have been hot.
Fighting in the belly of that crag. Might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. But I'm betting that won't be for a
I know
while.
how hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots. But I reckon you've grown into Sid's nicely. He'd be proud.
What do you want?
A platinum sword. Ooh, that's better. That's better. That's a better sword. I want that sword. Liquid flame. Yes.
Should last you a good while.
Interesting. I still don't have Electrum. What does that mean? What's that little icon? Is it a hunt? Do I have to do a notorious mark to get that? Interesting. We'll grab this for now.
Bad, if I do say so myself.
Glad I started rolling over. It's gonna be mobile before I know it. Well, how? Okay, so what month is this? July? How old is she now? Need a gelatinous mass. Don't have that either. Platinum cannons. Seems cumbersome to wear around, but I guess whatever. It's from a hunt. Okay, I got to do a notorious mark. Got it. Okay, I can upgrade this one.
You can thank me later.
I can upgrade this one.
Yeah, that should do you.
3.5 months. I'm trying to think if that's early.
My best work, but it'll do.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Charlie's a little over 2 months now, and it feels like she's gonna start whipping around as well here soon, rolling over and whatnot.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? He cracked another crystal.
I'm only doing this to clear out the red dots. Other than that, I will not probably spend any time doing the Urit Stone stuff.
And what can I do for you?
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head.
What I hear?
You'd have been lost without Jill, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither of you have stood a chance. But fair is fair. You took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. But the Ironblood couldn't believe... I bet the Ironblood couldn't believe their eyes. Just have to find summit else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in these fair isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in, and as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you.
If you're gonna buy some, be quick.
Why is YouTube purple now? It's weird. It's weird. Seems like a weird branding thing, right? Seems like it'd be confusing. Yeah, so no, I'm gonna be streaming back. I'm gonna be back on Twitch probably every other day, thereabouts. Every other weekday, I should say. I should clarify. And I will be getting all of my videos up on YouTube, all of my VODs. And I just want to, you know, I think after spending the time that I've spent on YouTube, we made some good progress. I'm still making progress. We're less than 50 subs away from the monetization goal, which was my goal, even though my goal started at 1,000. YouTube was kind enough to knock it down to 500.
Oh.
And to be honest, I miss the interaction. I miss the interaction on Twitch. I feel like I kind of abandoned the community when I left. And it's just, it hasn't been as satisfying of an experience there. From a community interaction standpoint. So, we're back. Doing this thing. But I'll still be active on both. I won't stream on YouTube, but all my VODs will end up there.
My knowledge is yours. And so, it is done.
A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mothercrystals' final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
The tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I have a few
I'm a level
new
up.
notes that might interest you.
Oh yeah.
I
Hideaway
have quite
highbrow.
the find for you today.
And I'm sure these are fascinating, but I was not going to commit the time to reading them all
You wish to
on
study
the stream.
tomes?
So I'm sure they're super cool and very important and all
The
of
door
that.
to the
But no,
shelves shall ever be open.
a man's got his limits. You prefer Twitch for streams? A lot of people do. I actually prefer Twitch for streams. As a streamer as well. It's way more interactive. There's a whole bunch of people. It's built for that. YouTube is not really built for that, and it shows. So I think it makes sense to keep my live streams here, keep my VODs up there. Probably won't do too much else on YouTube other than VODs,
About what?
but I think it's a good spot for
I've
it.
2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
I think I actually did read that one, Lone Wolf, because I was reading them in the beginning, and then I realized just how many there were, and I'm like, I can't. I can't do all this. Okay, that is a hunt. That's the icon. Okay.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
Why can't I ask her about the Drake's Breath?
What is it that you wish to learn? I have the details here.
It's crazy that that one's from almost 2 years ago. Well, actually,
Study
over
it
2
well,
years ago.
Clive. Thus ends
State of the
today's
Realm, again,
lesson.
cool. But I feel like I need a degree to really dig into it to understand it. New hunts. Secret? While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountain regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggested to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped, lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. We'll do that. So west of Rhiannon's Ride, Rosaria. I'm going to write that down because the big bummer about these hunts is that they don't end up on any sort of mission quest log. West Rhiannon's Ride, Rosaria. Bexy. How are you? It's me. How have you been? Severian, okay, north of Sorrowwise. I gotta do this one too. North of Sorrowwise. Also, Rosaria. A particularly belligerent breed of Echo has recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. Martha's Rest just getting annihilated by enemies. It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, and sets about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This is one Echo that the Cursebreakers would fain see forever silenced. Ruby. I missed you too, Bex. I missed everybody. That was that's why I'm here. That's why I'm back. 5 months of bark therapy to get over knowing you'd never be live again. All to get sucked back in on a random ass Friday. Are those babies? They're good. They came and said hi earlier. Jack actually came down
Here's
twice.
everything we've received and everything
Charlie was
promised.
sleepy and kind of cranky.
Come again. I may have more for
And
ya.
Kate is also well.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
That's my side boob.
The curse has spread.
I am back.
Sure she rests.
Every other day. With all my VODs going up on YouTube.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Do it. Do it. Commit this time.
Clive,
Ah!
In here.
Run him through with your sword. But cut out your other eye.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
Who cares? We don't live there anymore.
What?
I have to run, but had to say hi when I saw you on. See you soon. Sounds good, Bex. Yep, we'll talk to you later. I think try to be on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
It's the men
We'll
of the
see.
Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
Oh, Kupka's first name is
I've
Hugo.
lost
I didn't know
enough
that.
friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
Is it weird talking to people again while playing?
Speak to Otto before leaving.
No, not really.
We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
I'm putting like, I'm definitely, I'm making sure that cutscenes play out without me talking over them though. That's one thing I'm gonna make sure that I do going forward. I think going to YouTube, one of the reasons that I'm glad that I did it is because I got to a point on Twitch where I was just like so reliant on chat to push conversations forward, and when chat was quiet, I was just like, I found myself kind of balling up a little bit. So stepping away and doing Let's Plays and kind of forcing myself to talk was good. It was like a good reinforcement. You know what I mean? To kind of carry my own conversations. So it's one of those things that I'm glad that one of the big benefits that I got from doing that for a while. Lightning only shows up if you have a save from all the 13 trilogy games. Sadly, we won't see it because Chris never finished them. True, yeah. Well, hey, to be fair, I finished the first one, I finished the second one, and the third one should never have been made. So, you know, it's not my fault. Okay, let's go to the mess. And yeah, I did do a lot of talking. I just never on YouTube. I just never just never talked to anyone. Take that back. No.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry. Everyone's prepared.
What's an RFD? Everybody good? Alpha?
Gov gave you the news then.
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmacs to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Does it mean you won't be doing any Let's Plays for smaller indie games anymore? No, I probably won't be doing any more Let's Plays. But everything that I stream will end up on YouTube as a VOD. And I am not going to be doing exclusively big games. I'm going to play games just like I was doing on YouTube. I'm going to play games that I want to play. So, you know, we'll see. I'll definitely sneak in indie games. I'll definitely do that. But I'm also not going to go back in time very often. If almost every game that I plan on streaming will be a game that is... Oh, shit. Why'd I run down here? Almost every game that I play will be a game that is basically probably releasing that day. I'll make an exception every once in a while, but we're probably not going to be doing a lot of stuff from back in the day.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
I was wondering if you're going to call out the panel points.
What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent
Hopefully my
economic
green screen
advisor
isn't
to
messed
the
up.
Dalmacian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmacia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmacia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Thank you, Mac. How are you, sir? Good to see you again.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Okie dokie. Dash all my coins, so stupid Rosalina won. He just legitimately beat me in Mario Party the other day too. It was because of the bonus stars at the end. I was leading by 1 star when we went into the final round, and they gave him 2 bonus stars. No, we're very proud of him. Professional Mario Party player. We're gonna do side quests first. Let's go here. Oh, I thought they were both at Martha's Room. What's this? Aren't they both here? Local, nearby activities? Root of the problem. Oh, there's 2 marks. Out from the clock. Let's go do this one first. But if he loses at a minigame, he's started getting really mad. Like a little tantrumy. You know what I mean? Boy, that's true. I hate this game. Okay. Ow. I just bit my lip.
Keep them pilchard nice and chill.
Look at this.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Looking for the Draper?
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker? Or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Had a big day for you, Timmy. Hand witten woof-weep. I saw that, Lone Wolf. I saw a tweet Code responded to it like, what?
But your items
Yeah.
aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe?
Yeah, I don't know. I think when like Res Infinite was announced, not Res Infinite, or the VR version of Res or something, they had something similar, like a haptic, but it was like a full body suit or something. I don't know. Not something I would want to wear. I don't even care for vibration in my controller that much. I don't need my whole body to gyrate. How do I run again? I gotta hold it down. What year is this? Timmy, we have, I think, a week from today? No, a little over, no. maybe not this Monday, but the following Monday, we're doing that same thing. We're going to do like Jack's orientation and stuff, kindergarten. Just so crazy. Gosh.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Thanks,
It's
Carl.
weird that I can't talk to people on my chocobo. Just force me off or something.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it.
Sure. Yeah,
Oi,
you look intimidated.
Killer! It's time to collect.
Killer!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover.
Lone Wolf, how much do you have left of 16?
Stop calling me that.
You picked the wrong folks to bandit.
Nice try.
I was too early. Okay, good. We got the good stack. I also think that's a good idea. Final Fantasy VII Remake is really good for one playthrough. I did not feel the need to play it again. Even though I did, actually. I did play it again on my own time. I don't think I had that much fun. Game's got some issues. I enjoyed it, but... And I'm looking forward to Rebirth. But... Yeah. This is what a buddy at work told me. I'm 65, 70% done. I'll be speed running Final Fantasy difficulty F. Okay, gotcha. Are you must be further than I am then? I don't know where I'm at percentage wise. I'm assuming you're further than I am.
All right. You made your point. Killing my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He
Okay,
seemed
that's kind of what I
intent
was
on the
thinking.
bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen.
Absolutely.
You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
All right.
That's that done, then.
So that one's about done.
Now it's
We gotta
back
go
to
hand it
Hortense
in.
with a cloth.
Armored Core is one game that I'm not excited about. As much as I love FromSoft games, that mechs, unless it's Xenogears, I just don't care. I've seen some gameplay and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. But have fun. Obviously, there's a lot of hype around that game. Oh my gosh, that's far. That's pretty far. Why is everything so cloudy and shitty here? Is it the Blight? Never played before. I'm pretty pumped to finally try it out.
Those of us who are still here.
Wait, Armored Core?
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff up.
How are the Twins doing? Twins have one of the best pitching staffs in the world. And our offense is atrocious. So we're hoping the All-Star break fixes us, because we are not. We've been in first place all year at 500. We're in like the worst division in baseball. And prior to the All-Star break, we got blown away by Baltimore and fell to second place. And it's not good. So we got some work to do. We got to get the bats going.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Dismount.
A goblin's eye. Not this goblin. He certainly wasn't wrong about being attracted to the flowers.
Oh god, I did not know the big guy was there. Maybe focus on this. I don't think so. I'm just gonna do this because we're gonna get it down this way. Roar! Really? Oh, we should kill him before he staggers. Yep. Never played Armored Core, never really interested me before. Nothing else had COD and Assassin's Creed really interested me for years. Yeah, that's just a, I don't know, an action mech game is just that's pretty far from what I would find engaging and interesting. Ellie De La Cruz is crazy good. That dude is crazy good.
I've gone to this much trouble. Might as
It's
well
fun to
go
watch.
as many as I can. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
We're good. We can go back to the hideaway. We'll hand those in. But does that mean there's another quest there? Is there another quest that I missed when I left? Oh yeah, no. I gotta hand this one in. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way.
Yeah, interested in life.
But
It's
you did
Timmy.
get
That's
my
fair.
order, didn't you?
Don't
Fair.
worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Have a bundle of cloth.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh no, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Give me that continental silk. Oh no, red velvet.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Dinky.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Yeah, if we have anybody in the chat who is on Blue Sky, I do spend a fair amount of time there now as opposed to Twitter. I'm still on Twitter, but would like to make Blue Sky my new go-to. Hopefully it catches on.
Lady Hortense
If you're looking for invites, let me know. I don't have any right now, but I get them every 2 weeks, so try to get you booked up. What is Blue Sky? It's basically a new Twitter. Another Twitter. Do I notice an incredibly annoying jingling sound when you have Jill in your party? I don't. But I'm also playing through my computer speakers, which I just got new speakers, because my other ones were shatting the bed. But I tend to play it a little quiet just to make sure it doesn't break my noise gate. So some of the more finer details I probably miss. I would love for them to patch in an ability to have Bluetooth connected to a PlayStation 5. But then also be able to capture, to have it basically have the audio kind of split, so you can have Bluetooth and audio out normally. But you've been playing Blue Ski this whole time? Blue Sky is much more boring. Blue Ski?
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid.
Interesting. No, I guess I haven't noticed it. Have some Morgan beard.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels.
Yeah, this was
only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Side quest that gains us something, I just don't know what. like that guy's hat. Probably, yeah, that's fair. You can't be trusted.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
If I have another nitpicky thing, I think some of these quests are pointless. I'm gonna do them all, but I don't know. The perks and the benefits are just not stellar. Necessary for increasing consumable potency. Now, does that just automatically enhance them going forward, or do I have to apply that somehow? Okay, thanks for answering my question. I guess it's just going forward. That's actually good. Okay, I take it back. I like that. That's good. Let me tell you. Okay, all right, Silvati. Lay it down. Could you give me like a step-by-step outline of how to play properly? Or yeah, just write a whole guide for me. Put it on GameFAQs. Let me know when you're done. Obtained a phial of Morganbeard extract. Okay, so now we're showing more HP, strength, stone skin, and lion heart tonics last longer. Cool. All right, I guess ain't nothing wrong with that. What do I got here? Okay, we're done here now. I don't need to talk to you. Worry about that right now. Let me think. This dude just looks like an older Noctis. They are very much going with that kind of style, aren't they? I think that's what we're going to call it here. I think, before we move on to this next main quest, only because this cutscene could be 30 to 45 minutes, I think that's where we're going to call this first stream back on Twitch. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out and all that stuff. This is